Hello, I am Jewel, and welcome, guys. Welcome to my channel. I have missed this channel so much and missed talking to all of you. I can't even tell you how much. But it's been 4 months now, and a couple of days after my last video, I had a really significant accident that put me in the hospital. I wound up with two broken ankles, a shattered elbow, my left elbow. So the only thing that was working on me basically was my right shoulder and arm and hand. So I wound up in the hospital for a while, and I cannot tell you guys how hard that was. It was very difficult, and it was a very trying time for me at that time. Um, I was full of anxiety, of course, because of COVID, and the last place I wanted to be was in the hospital. But the nurses and the and all the doctors reassured me that I was in good hands. And at the time, COVID had really taken a turn in my state. So the numbers were, not as high. They were getting lower. So, if I had to be in the hospital, I guess that was the best time to be there. But I have to tell you guys, it was one of the most hardest experiences that I've gone through in a very, very long time. I was I was shook up, guys. That's the only word that I can say. I never expected this accident because 2 weeks before, I went to the doctor and my numbers, and of course, as a CKD patient, numbers mean everything. So my numbers were so great. I was so happy about that. And then 2 weeks later, of course, I had an accident that was so unexpected. It took me a while to get my mind around it, and especially going into the hospital because as CKD patients, we have all did our stints in the hospital back and forth you know for many things, trying to get well and so on. So this was so unexpected for me because I was not sick at all, but I still wound up there, with broken bones and trying to cope, with that, and of course not being able to walk or really move very much without any help. So it was very difficult depending on other people for everything. But I got through it, and I'm so grateful for all the doctors and the nurses that stood by me and helped me get through, one of the roughest stages in my life, for a very long time. So after the hospital, I was transferred to physical rehab, and I stayed in there for a couple of weeks. But the problem was, it was going to take so much longer for me to walk, So they did something that I didn't approve of, but they sent me home. I was still in cast and everything, but this is the way it was, and so I just had to cope. So I came home after a couple of weeks in rehab and was basically, using everything, um, every mind trick that I learned when I was doing dialysis, learning to take one step at a time, just doing every day, and trying to stay strong within my own mind. But of course, it was very difficult because, you're not walking, you're still depending on your family to get you through this, which they were absolutely wonderful, and trying to cope with the situation you were in. I have to tell you, I did a lot of crying, um, trying to cope, a lot of praying, trying to stay positive through it all. But as you know, as a CKD patient, sometimes depression does set in because it's a part of our illness. So, I had to really dig in deep, to find my strength, to really stay on an even keel. And sometimes it was hard, but, with all the beautiful help that I had, which was nurses that came into my home to help me exercise and try to stay as limber as possible, even though I wasn't walking. It was a challenge, but I am basically on the other side now. I am walking again. Um, Not as steady as I want to be. I can walk in my home without, my um, without my cane or a walker. But when I go outside, I'm still using a walker. And I can't help it because I'm still a little shaky on my feet. But I am so grateful, guys. I cannot tell you how grateful and happy I am to be back to myself. It has been a very, very long journey for me and my family to get me back on my feet, to be steady again, to feel that sense of steadiness within my own heart and mind. But I am practically there. I think I am 75%, and I'm still healing, still going to the doctor. And like I said, I'm still on a walker only when I go outside because it's still very difficult to navigate. I'm still a little shaky, but guys, I'm just so grateful. There's only the words: grateful, thankful, just to be here again, just to be walking, just to be able to be back on my feet again. When I was so well, I used to say that I was trussed up like a turkey because that's how I felt, with only one limb, which is my arm to really navigate everything. So at this time, I've done a lot of my healing. A month and a half, I've been home, doing rehab with the nurses, trying to get myself stronger, trying to be back on an even keel, which is where I love to be. I am usually a very patient person, but this has really, really tried my patience. Trying to stay calm within myself and just living my life every day. It has been a challenge, but I'm so grateful that I am on the other side of that challenge. I feel like I have a new lease on life, guys. It just showed me how important it is to stay even, stay on an even keel, no matter what's going on around you. Like I said, as a CKD patient, sometimes depression did catch me, because it was a very hard journey of healing. But I had so many kind and wonderful nurses and doctors around me that kept me going. And as in the hospitals here, there's still no visitors for people. You are still, battling your illnesses or whatever you're doing, you're still doing it alone because no one is allowed in the hospitals except for patients. So my support group was the nurses and the doctors, and of course my family on the phone and friends and so on. But I have to tell you guys, it was a hard journey, very, very hard. And I feel so grateful to be on the other side. It has, like I said, given me a new lease in life. It has shown me again how wonderful and how important it is to keep moving and keep going. I feel so grateful for all the people that surrounded me in this journey to help me get back to where I am right now. And I am just thankful, and I wanted to tell all of you that no matter what's going on with all of us, because this is 2020, has been a year that I don't think that any of us have expected, or just, just expected everything that 2020 had to give to all of us. But only thing I can say to all of you is keep going, guys. Don't stop, no matter what you do. Keep moving forward. And whatever you have to do, grieve for our loved ones that are lost. Um, loss of jobs and, so many things that so many people are going through. We have to keep striving. We have to stay positive, and we have to stay, hopeful for our future. That's the only thing I have to tell you that got me through. And of course, all the prayers. I believe in prayers because I know that they work. So I tell you guys to say all the prayers that you can say if you believe in it, because it really will give you steadiness. It will give you a sense of, of positivity, a sense of hope. And that's what it did for me. I'm so glad to be here with you again, just to talk to you guys again, just to know that I am on the other side of this journey that I have been going through for the last 4 months. And I feel so grateful for my family, for my friends, for all the nurses and doctors that got me back on my feet and feeling happy again to be here. And I just wanted to share that with you, that we should never give up, guys. Never, no matter what is going on around us, no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult, we have to still go on. We have to still shine for all the people that we lost in our families, for all the things that are going on around us. We just have to keep going and stay strong, stay positive, stay in the moment, because that is all that we have. All we have is today. I learned that very, very clearly because this accident for me was so unexpected. So all we really have is today, because we never know what tomorrow is going to bring to all of us or any of us. So let's stay positive and hopeful every day, because and I know that nothing stays the same. It's always changing every day. That was a lesson for me, because I'm a person that, not I don't like change too much. But I know that life is full of change. And it has shown me that no matter what changes come to our lives, we can deal with it. We can cope. We can still stay happy, within ourselves. We can just be. So, guys, I just wanted to say that to you and let you know that I am back. I am on the other end of this accident that I went through. I'm on the other end, the other side, and I feel so grateful, so humble, so thankful for all the people that have been there for me, that has cared for me, that has loved me. And I just wanted to tell all of you that I love you so, so much. This accident has shown me how much love that there is in this world, and people just love you just because. And I just wanted to tell you that I love all of you just because. Not only knowing what you're going through, like I have gone through, like we all are going through right here in 2020, but this is just a blip on the screen of what's going to be for all of us. We have to stay strong and keep going. And I just wanted to tell you that I thought about all of you when I was going through my own situation, and I was hoping that all of you were being strong, taking care of yourselves and your families, and staying strong with this COVID and with CKD. There's been so many changes, of course, in our community because of COVID, that I will talk to you guys about in a couple of days. But first, I just wanted to tell you that I have missed you. I have missed talking to you. I've missed just being in this moment with you, sharing so much with you. So I just wanted to say, guys, take care of yourselves. Take every day and love every day that you're in, no matter what you're going through, because we never know what's going to come tomorrow. So let's love ourselves. Let's love each other. Let's love the world. Send love out to everyone, because that is what gives us our strength, guys. So please take care of yourselves, and I will see all of you on the next video. Bye.